Hello everyone! It has been 4 months since the last time I made a video blog, which also was the time I made those impressions videos, so I thought I'd make an update video. I said video a lot there. Let's move on! Basically, this is all going to be about the trip I went on. I went to Florida with a stop off at Canada on the way there, and Chicago on the way back. So yes, and to be honest, it was pretty much the best 2 weeks of my life. You know, I had my hesitations. I'm cautiously optimistic at the best of times, so... but it went very well. You know, I met up with people I'd never actually met in real life before. I'd met them over Xbox Live, mostly through Halo 2 back in 2005. And it was just, we always, hypothesized, or whatever the fancy words are, that we were going to meet up one day, but at the time I was 17 and everyone just had their own things going on. So it wasn't really a possibility. Then everyone slowly started to scatter around the world, but then it just kind of worked out. I just thought, well, it's pretty much now or never, so I booked a 2-week trip to Florida, and I had to stop off in Canada on the way there. Didn't really know anyone in Canada, so I ended up just basically sleeping at the airport for the 11 hours I had to stay over there. And then I went to Florida and met up with a friend called... I probably shouldn't tell you his name just in case he doesn't want to know, but I met up with his brother and mother. A sweet soul lover. Don't know why I did that. And we just had fun. Went on little road trips. I went to Disney World 5 times. I did both parts of Universal Studios. I went to Busch Gardens, which was probably the best day out of the entire 2 weeks. It was just like a roller coaster park where you see animals all along. You just walk along and you see zebras and giraffes and elephants just there for no reason, really. So... I'm sure there was a reason, but it was questionable. It's like roller coasters, food, wildlife, random combination if you ask me. But anyway, and yeah, that was pretty much it. It was interesting seeing what Florida had to offer, because the only time I'd ever been to America previously was in Chicago back in 2006. No, California! That was over-dramatized there, just to correct a mistake. But yes, California, 2006. For 3 weeks. But anyway, so yeah, now on the way back, I met up with another 2 friends who I met through Halo 2 back in 2005. And we just went to the Willis Tower, and that's pretty much the tallest building in Chicago. I think that's what it was called. They basically publicize it as the Sky Deck. Ooh, fancy. You basically have to pay $18 to get all the way to the top. It was like 500 stories or something like that. And I took some footage up there. I was planning on taking a lot more footage while I was on the trip than I actually ended up taking, but I was just caught up in the moment. I didn't really want to view my entire trip through a little 2.5-inch screen on the side of the camera when it was just all in front of me. And it seemed a bit rude when I had company pretty much the entire time. So the only 2 days I actually filmed were my final day at Disney World, and because my friend just wasn't feeling it that day, he's just like, oh, you go without me. And then the Chicago thing, so I thought, well, I don't think I'm ever coming back to Chicago, so why not? And yeah, that was... I don't know what else to say, really. I tried to film some stuff in Universal Studios, because the second day there I did go by myself, but the first day it was just... I took the camera, and pretty much every ride you go on, they end up forcing you to put your stuff in a little locker. You end up having to pay for if you wait too long, and all this kind of stuff, and it was just... I thought, why bother, really, if you have to go through all that extra stuff? So the second day I just went with nothing on me, and except clothes. You know, I went with clothes, so... And yes, I'm rambling here. And off to the side, I have a whole bunch of stuff that I bought, but it's pretty much all from Disney World. And yes, you'll start to see a theme. And yep, so... I'm 25 years old, and just looking off the side of the screen at what I'm about to show you, I'm just like, I seriously have a case of Arrested Development going on here, but... Okay, so, to start off with, a pillow, because I'm a bit of a germaphobe, and I didn't want to use the hotel pillows, because I was staying in hotels the entire 2 weeks. So I bought, while I was in Disney World, pretty much the first or second day there, I bought this pillow, which is a bit weird, yes, it's Perry the Platypus from Phineas and Ferb. He has a little face and a tail. But I'm not even joking, it's the most comfortable pillow I've ever used. It's just, I wasn't expecting that. I bought it just because it was Disney World. I thought, why not? But yes, and I haven't stopped using it since, which is quite sad, really. Like when friends come around, I'm like, hide the Perry pillow. I gotta see at least someone, you know, acting my age. But Anyway, but the thing is, it's got a little Velcro strap here. You tie it up, and then it becomes a cute little huggable berry of a platypus. Look at that. That is adorable. Or maybe not. I don't know who I'm trying to kid here. It's cute to me. Look at him. Look at his little cute face. Anyway, and then you just undo it again, and you've got a pillow. Amazing. Yes. And when I said there was a theme going on here, I wasn't kidding. Because the next thing, dun dun dun, it's another one, except this time he has a hat. And he's an MC, DJ, rapper, yeah. Whoa, whoa, yo, I'm Perry P, yeah, you know me, ba-bam-bam. Anyway, this one is actually not for me. Someone just wanted, I'm not even joking here. Someone was like, can you get me a Perry with the hat? So I did. Fancy stuff. And again, carrying on with that theme. You'll never guess what this next item is. Oh look, you probably guessed. And guess what this one's little gimmick is? It's got a big thing, a slit down its stomach. Maybe it's a pencil case. Someone has said that. But look closely. Look into his eyes. And prepare yourself for the most genius marketing item I've ever seen that has nothing to do with the show itself. Are you ready? Did you hear that? That's right. It's a whoopee cushion. Hours of fun. So yes, that's what occupied the last 2 or 3 days in a hotel with my friend. I don't think he's farted in any episode ever, but some genius marketing guy was like, you know what Perry needs to become? A bloody whoopee cushion. Because every marketing man's a Cockney British man, especially in Disney America. So yes, one of my fondest memories was while my friend was on the phone with his mum and girlfriend, he just kept doing this into the headset or the earpiece. And I think his lady friend said, are you blowing your nose? He's like, no. So yes, that's that. And it was hot over there, and all of the hotels had swimming pools, so I thought, might as well get a towel. And what towel did I end up getting? Of course, it's a Perry towel. Why the hell wouldn't it be? Just because I'm 25 years old and that's a weird thing for kids to, or people my age to buy? Ha ha, that's just crazy talk. But yes, and also, coincidentally, Subway were doing this thing where if you buy the little kids meal, again, you're seeing a theme here. And that theme is, I probably shouldn't be buying any of this stuff at my age, especially not with any kind of kids or young nephews to make an excuse that I'm buying it for. But anyway, so yeah, Subway had these little lunch bags. And yes, they've just, I was like, why not? You spend $1 on, you get the bag, you're supposed to get a sandwich or whatever, but I found out you can buy the bags on their own. So I thought, why not? 99 cents each. A bit insane, yes, I know. I'm fully aware that people my age probably shouldn't be buying these things. But I don't know. Usually I get addicted to things that have no marketing. Like I was a fan of Kim Possible back in the day. You couldn't buy anything Kim Possible related. So it's just kind of nice. It's like the Doofenshmirtz. To buy some... I don't know why I suddenly... Anyway, I have ADD almost. It's like, ooh, oh, look at that shiny thing over there. But anyway, yeah, so I just kind of seized the moment. It's like I'm finally a fan of something that has popularity in merchandise rather than a show that gets cancelled after about 2 episodes. So there's that. And that's pretty much all I bought. I did buy a little hat and 2 t-shirts. You'll never guess what they're based on. I don't know why I keep saying that. It wasn't... Never mind. But yes, but they use different sizes over there and they ended up not fitting. And apparently youth large means something different over here, so ended up taking those back the next day. Didn't even take photos with the t-shirts on, but anyway. But I'm guessing from my friend's reaction as I walked out of the bathroom wearing them, that they didn't really fit very well. So, anyway. And also I was looking for this, but apparently they didn't sell it anywhere, even though it clearly says on the back Disney Store. So I ended up, after looking through every store at the Disney World, I ended up just buying one on eBay and having it sent to my actual house. So, and it was there when I got home. It's just a Doofenshmirtz little action figure. Doesn't do much, but it existed. And again, it's my favourite character from the show, so I thought, why not? And on the subject of Perry in this show, 2 things I bought before I even went on a trip. I bought one of these. This is kind of what started my addiction. A little 2-part thing going on now. And this one, with his little cute derpy face, if you squeeze the paw, That's basically the noise he makes on the show. Not a farty whoopee cushion noise, no. That's pretty much all he does. He pretends to be an ordinary house pet, but then he goes off, puts on the little fedora from the towel and otherwise, and becomes a super secret agent to stop this guy. That's what the show is about, basically. And there are two little boys who make inventions, but I don't give a flying F about any of that bit. And here's the other thing I was talking about. This existed. Yes, if it wasn't clear enough that I have Arrested Development, I bought a 3-foot-long Perry the Platypus little snuggly thing, which I admit I have snuggled with on a few occasions. Not as many as you might think, but it's so soft and snuggly. Look at that. Look at his cute little face. He doesn't do anything, though. There's no whoopee cushion or chirpy noise. It's just a big, snuggly little thing that, again, yes, I probably shouldn't own, but come on! It's cute! So yes, I never even owned any. I used to have teddy bears when I was a little kid, but people used to buy me, and then I kind of went into the race car phase, so I never really bought any of these kind of things, and then I just kind of bought it because it existed a few months ago, and I was like, is this what I've been missing out on all these years? My deprived youth! And then I kind of went crazy and bought all the rest of them, so yes. So that's pretty much that. Don't know what else. Oh yeah, I bought a new phone. If you think I'm weird in terms of phones, this is the phone I've had since about 2006. This old crappy phone here. And you've got iPhones and Galaxies and all the rest of them out now. And what did I buy as an upgrade? This one. This £9 phone from Tesco. With a fancy little screen. Yes. So the upgrade is that it's basically this phone with a colour screen. And the buttons are fading on this. So yes. This is coming off as a documentary of a madman, I'm feeling, but either way. So, that was my trip. A couple of other things, I guess, while I'm here. Thank you to my new subscribers. I'm sure they've unsubscribed after all of this, but yes, those 4 impression videos I did, I got about 20 or 30 subscribers from that, so go you guys and ladies, maybe, who knows. But yes, so that's pretty much it. I say that just as I remembered something else. Someone actually saw one of my videos, the Revolver Ocelot impressions video, and they wanted me to dub their video's Revolver Ocelot character with my voice, but a combination of me taking too long to do the actual task at hand, and the take I gave them, or the takes I gave them, were using a headset that was not on par with the quality they wanted for their final thing. They ended up going with someone else. So if you're watching this, creator of that, his name's Brett something. I forget names easily. I do apologize for pissing you about for too long with that. I did want to be part of it, but I don't know. And I'm glad you managed to find someone else. And I'll put a link to the video in the description if you want to watch it. It's basically the guy from Red Dead Redemption versing Revolver Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid. I won't spoil any more than that. Not that that really spoiled anything, but... So, yes. Can you believe it took me a month to make this video? I was like, I've got to put it off till another day. It's going to be a big ordeal. And it ended up not being. So, farewell. I was going to wave his little paw, but it's kind of stuck there. You can put it on the floor and use it as a foot chair. Never mind. Farewell. I think I have a problem.